Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. So today we're going to be building the cheetah enclosure. And yeah, so I went with the wood barrier because most of the African enclosures are wood barriers. So I just wanted it to blend in with that main pathway. So I did that, just a little wood rectangle, I guess. This was a very quick enclosure, just because it doesn't need to be anything crazy, and they're cheetahs. They live in the fucking grasslands of Africa, so they don't need a bunch of terrain or anything, you know. So super simple build. Still looks good though. I did try something a little different with the hard shelter, and you'll see that right now. It's something that I haven't really tried to do, at least. I haven't tried to do it in the way that I did. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. But so just adding in the windows or whatever. I do the what is it? The one-way glass. And I do that because I'm pretty sure it said that they were shy to humans. So I did that. I do want to go back and do it on some of the other enclosures too. I just haven't. But yeah, so I did that, and then did a little bit of water, just because you guys know how I am with the water. We need some kind of natural. Oh, I do have to check that actually when we go and look at it closer. I have to make sure there's a water treatment on it. Not too worried about the temperature of it, but I do need a water treatment. But yeah, so I just did a quick little pond, just so it makes it look a little bit better in the enclosure as well. I did the dirty water too, because I thought it looked better. I don't know. I was just trying to change it up from our normal stuff, and yeah. So did that, and then now here's the hard shelter. So, oh sorry. Instead of doing like our normal usual thing where it's all butt up against a wall or something, I put it kind of in the middle of the enclosure, and then I have this like ramp going up to the top of it so they could go on top of it. Kind of like what I wanted to do with the lines before I forgot to add it. So we might have gone back actually and added it. I don't remember, because that was like months ago now. But yeah. So just a quick little I don't know what you'd call this, because it's not really a cave. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like our normal builds. But I put a couple of like big rocks, just 3 of them, to kind of give it like a support. And I kind of like the way it looks, you know? It's something that I haven't really done yet in the zoo in terms of just the way I place the rocks and things like that, you know? And because, like, it's not against a wall like they usually are. It's in the middle of the enclosure, you know what I mean? Which is just something I haven't done yet. And I think it came out really good. I'm very happy with the way the hard shelter came out. Especially because it was something new. Where in a time where I'm kind of struggling creatively on what to do next for the zoo. I'm really, like, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. Because I don't know how a lot of the systems work in the game still. And then I'm also just kind of not a creative person by nature. So it's kind of hard to build these enclosures in the zoo and stuff. That's the worst thing too, is I really like games like this a lot, but I struggle creatively. I don't have any creativity. So I struggle when it comes to enclosures and stuff like that. But I'm just waiting for the cheetahs to come in here right now. But yeah, I just struggle creatively with a lot of these enclosures, and I wish I could think of things to do. I don't know what to do. But now we're adding a bunch of long grass, because that's what they prefer over the short grass, which is unheard of, you know, first time. But it's because, like I said, they live in the grasslands in Africa, so the grass will be like, you know, 2 feet tall, so they could hide in it and such. And that's like I was watching a documentary not too long ago about them. That's like all will be around too. There'll be like one or two trees here or there, but it's just all grass and rocks. Which I didn't add any rocks. I need to remember to add rocks around the enclosures, but I usually just try to fill them with vegetation because it looks prettier. But I added just in a bunch of the natural vegetation that they can have in their enclosure. I mean, I think it looks good. It's just it's fairly simple and basic, but I'm hoping when I go to do the gorilla enclosure and stuff that that's not as basic. I'm gonna try to do some crazy stuff with it. It's gonna take me some time to think about. But I'm raising this up a little bit because they can't get up there, so I'm gonna raise it up and rotate it and see if that does something, and it does. So that was cool. I was just trying to make sure that it would work, and it did once I raised everything up. So, but you'll see right here, raise it up, and then it makes it so that they can go up there. Super happy. Oh, that's what I did. I doubled the cladding so that they had something to walk on right there, and that worked. See? Beautiful. I just want to make sure that they could go up there because I think it'd be kind of cool. Oh, sorry. And then now I'm adding in the enrichment items, so pumpkins, fire hose ball, blood scent marker, pinata, scratcher, the rotator feeder thing, and then just a normal food tray. I'm putting all the food trays by the gates, so hopefully the keepers fucking feed them. The keepers suck ass. I don't know if I should upgrade them. That's probably what I should do, but I'm pretty sure when you go to upgrade them, they don't work anymore. We'll look at it right now. But I'm pretty sure like they go through a period of while you're upgrading them, they just don't work. Because they're like doing classes or whatever. So, it is what it is. So education, and then I have to add in a transformer. So I just add in a windmill because I only need a little radius because it's just to cover these two fucking TVs. And I didn't want to do a lot because sorry, I didn't want to do like a whole transformer because I'm gonna put one on the other side of the pathway anyway, so I didn't want to have one over here and one over there and have majority of their circles overlap with other transformers. So I just put in the windmill, especially because the windmill, I'm pretty sure you don't take any cost for it other than the mechanics fixing it. So I have to rewrite all these work zones. The only ones that are in like a good state is North America because I made that work zone when I made that section of the zoo. But now I'm just doing our street lights, our benches, and our trash bins. I did something a little different too here with the lights. A couple of them, there's only a bins next to it, no bench. And I think I'm gonna do that from now on. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that from now on. Every now and again, just have lights with only bins and not a bench. But we'll see. We'll see what looks good in the future. But yeah, so just placing these couple of bins, and then yeah, we'll go in and take a look at the enclosure a little closer, and talk about what's next for the series. Alright, this is what the enclosure looks like. Ignore all of the bullshit on the left. But yeah, it came out really good, I'd say. It'll be perfect for the cheetahs. They'll be able, they have more than enough room to run around and stuff, you know, so. And everything's 100% for the most part, so they should be happy. Oh, they need more space. That's fine. That's fine. It's barely any space. I mean, I could, I guess, no, I can't really extend it anywhere. I think it'll be okay. I'm not too worried about it. Right? Yeah, they're fine. They'll be fine with just a little bit. I could just remove some of the water. But it'll be alright. Actually, that's almost 1,000 square feet, huh? Yeah. It's 800 square feet. We might have to expand this later. Like, just expand it back here and have a little area for them, I guess, back there. I don't know. It should be fine for now, though. Look how the zoo's coming along, though. This area is so big now. It was nothing, you know, for so long. And we built all this over here over the course of the last, like, 10 episodes or whatever. It looks great, too. This whole side of the zoo looks really good. It's popping. This whole side of the zoo I've kind of forgot about. But I do need to continue. For sure. This side of the zoo is just a lot of big stuff, kind of. Like, at least right here, it's kind of big enclosures. I still think this elephant enclosure came out pretty good, too. I'm pretty happy with it. As long as this barrier doesn't fucking break. That's the worst part, is that this barrier... I have him coming every month now, because the barrier. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm really happy with the zoo so far. So, I think next episode we're going to go over here, and we're going to do this. The hippo fucking enclosure. So what I'm kind of thinking, I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm going to have it like cut through right here, the pathway. And I think I'll probably just do something like pretty right here and say hippos or something with a sign. But I'm going to have the path cut through and go like that, basically. Or like just straighter. And then we're going to have like I think I'm going to have the ground go down, kind of like the otters over here. I'll explain it better with the otters. But I'm going to have the ground go down like this, with the like how the otters are. And then that way you have this like view right here. But I'm going to do a tunnel. So I'm going to have it go down. And then I'm going to put rocks over it. And it's going to be like a tunnel. And it's going to have glass like this on one side with the hippos. And then it'll have like a whole... it won't be a whole wraparound just because of the location. Actually, I mean, I could. I might skip out on this whole part, maybe. Or actually, I'll just make it tighter. That way there's just enough space for a sign and a couple plants. And I'll do the thing right here where it goes across. Well, no, because I want... that thing I want to go across. That's not going to happen. So actually, I'm going to go like straight off of right here. Have it dip down. That way that the enclosure's like lined up with this. So you could see it from this whole side perfectly. I'm going to have it dip down right here and go into that tunnel. And reconnect somewhere over here. And that'll all be the tunnel. And then the water will be all along that side of the tunnel, you know what I mean? And then I'll have the enclosure go a little further this way. And then it'll probably just cut straight and go like that. That's what I'm thinking. So, that'll be the next enclosure though. And then I probably will do the gorillas. Or the bonobos or the chimps or something. I want to do one of them. And I think those are naturally the next step for the Africa section after the hippos. But I'm not sure. But that's my general idea for now. And then I do want to start expanding the Asia section a little more. We do need to do another plaza over here, like I was saying. Do a plaza with the pandas over here. I have all the Asian like architecture unlocked, so I could do like a little Asian plaza over here, right next to the pandas. And then I think after the hippos and yeah, we'll do the hippos here. We'll do probably the gorillas. I'm thinking gorillas. So we'll probably do gorillas right here. And then on the other side of the gorillas, we're going to have a plaza, an African plaza with the African architecture. And then we'll have it continue with the African animals a little more. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot, actually. And then we could add some more maybe some more Madagascar animals. I don't think there's too many more animals. I think that would just count as Africa, so. But I mean there's still a lot of African animals. Like I do want to have African elephants somewhere for sure. I wouldn't mind. Can these guys go with anything? No. I wouldn't mind doing like another shared enclosure with a couple of the other random animals. But for Africa, at least, I definitely want to do an aardvark enclosure somewhere. Probably by the plaza, actually. I'm going to do that by the plaza. It only has to be a foot tall. I'm doing that by the plaza. So we'll do those when we do the plaza as well. But I do want to have African elephants. I want to have the black wildebeest at some point in a shared enclosure, probably. I want to do bonobos. I want to do warthogs, for sure. I want to do the, I want to have another, I want to do more of these exhibit animals. Maybe I'll have some by the plaza. I think I might make a really big plaza, like bigger than the American plaza we did. But, because I want to have more of these exhibit animals. We're going to do the hippos. We'll probably do mandrills at some point. I don't like them. They're douchebags. But we'll probably do them at some point. What else? What else? Pygmy hippos. I know we're kind of already doing hippos. Be cool to do pygmy hippos, though. Because they're just little fuckers. I like them. They don't require a lot of space either because they're smaller. We have lemurs, we have giraffes, we have sable antelope. I wouldn't mind doing hyenas somewhere. I'm not a big fan because we already have the African wild dogs, but I wouldn't mind doing hyenas somewhere because they are different, you know? I do want to do chimpanzees and gorillas, so that's it for right now. And then Asian section, I don't fucking know. Oh yeah, I did the research for the, well, one research for the bats, so now we should be able to go in here. Yep. And we could add all of these. Which fills it in a little bit, not a lot. Once it keeps going, once it keeps like going up in terms of the the research, I think we'll be able to add like rocks and shit so it's not so just empty. So that'll be nice. But that's for another time. But yeah, so that's the general idea. Got a couple animals planned for the next few episodes. Like I said, hippo, gorilla probably, plaza, and then we'll think about expanding maybe the Asia section a little more. I need to figure out how to fill this in. So I'm kind of, that's something else I'm kind of on the fence about. I don't know how to fill in the Asian and the African section. I know I could just straight up add the African animals that way or something, but I don't know. I'm thinking of doing maybe camels over there, because I could do camels, or I could do orangutans and have the orangutans, the chimpanzees, and the gorillas all in like a line. Oh, that's not a bad idea, because then they all could go together because it's just a primate section. Might do that, actually. I think that's a good idea for that section. Yeah, so I think we'll do that. We'll have just like a primate section right there. And that'll just go all the way into the African section. So we'll do like an orangutan right here. And then we'll go chimpanzee. Because they'll probably be kind of big enclosures. I don't know, actually. We'll go orangutan right here. We'll leave this empty for now. We'll go orangutan right here. We'll go chimpanzee right here. And then we'll go gorilla right here. And then we'll go plaza behind them. And I'll probably have a pathway in between them to get to the plaza. Just so it's there's multiple pathways to get there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But yeah, so that's the general idea. Let's take a look at the workers real quick. So if I was to go, say, who's a keeper? These are all vets. If I was good to do a keeper and upgrade, does that... I'm gonna Google it real quick. Oh, we'll do so the next time they rest in the staff room. Oh, so it's... Wait. Let me Google. Is it just when they rest in the staff room? And then they're gonna want more money, so I'm just gonna raise it to 1,200. That way they don't get... Actually, I'm gonna go 1150. Does training staff Planet Zoo make them take time off? So I think it's just they go into the staff room and they're trained. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go through all the keepers. I'm just gonna fucking I'm just gonna level them up because I really need these keepers to start working harder. So all of them are gonna go up. The mechanics, I'm not gonna do all of them, but I will do one in each zone, just like that. And then the security guards, I'll give them all an upgrade. We're not really having too many issues right now with security, but we'll do it anyway. And we will also do one caretaker in each zone for now. I want to see how it balances out. I'm gonna do all my vendors too, because plazas are gonna be a big spending point as we keep expanding the zoo, so I want them all to be trained. But I don't want to do like all the keepers, or I don't want to do all the mechanics and educators and everything else, because I want to see how it balances out money-wise. But I will do all the vendors, because we have stuff, and this stuff needs to stay going smoothly. And I will do vets, because I will do all the vets. Because we do have issues with our animals getting sick, and it would be nice if these guys were just keeping it going smoothly. So maybe upgrading the vets will help with the flamingos a little bit. I haven't really let the game run though. I haven't let the game run in like 6 episodes, so we haven't been moving much in terms of anything. Nobody's aged in fucking 5-6 episodes. Actually, yeah, nothing has aged since before this enclosure, because I've had it paused the entire time. So, but yeah, so yeah, next episode we'll do the hippos. Hopefully that goes well. I have a general idea in my head. I think it should turn out good. We'll have to wait and see though. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel in the future, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Stay safe out there, and peace out, guys.